Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Rena here with your reading. This is for Taurus. Um, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth signs. This is for the week of February 4th to February 10th, 2019. And the energy that's surrounding y'all is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, with the energy that I'm picking up and what I'm feeling and seeing, some of y'all could be going through some tough times. Maybe you went through a recent breakup. Some of y'all could have went through a recent breakup and it was a painful one, or y'all holding on to something that happened in the past that was really, hurtful, something that caused sorrow, something that even caused you to be emotionally confused about something or someone. Some of y'all, with this Queen of Cups here, some of y'all could have been rejected or denied or abandoned by your mother. And it's like when it comes to love, you will always have like a cold heart, a broken heart, or you would like never feel love. When it comes to love, it's like it's confusing. It's hard to grasp, because you never had that secure attachment with your mother or whoever cared for you, as a child. Your mother could have been a Cancer. They're very sensitive to energy. I don't know. Maybe your mother was a depressive woman. While when you was a child. I don't know. So they were, they find it hard to love you. So I feel like, you're in if you're in a relationship and, things hit the fan or things got out, like your reality was broken. Somebody broke up with you unexpectedly, you're probably just standing there feeling like you lost everything, feeling down and hopeless. And there could be regret, You may feel like it's your fault, And the Hangman, there's a pause, there's a stop because, you're needing to see things from another perspective. You could be self-sabotaging, Queen of Cups tend to do that. They could self-sabotage, and this could be the energy you need to let go, because it's like you need to see things from a whole different perspective here. I don't know if you feel like you're the blame or you're taking all the blame. You could be depressed about the situation. These emotions are running heavy on you, but it's like you need to see things from a whole different perspective. When it comes to, if this is deep rooted, like you didn't have this emotional attachment with your mom, you probably carry this all, in your relationships, unknowingly from the subconscious mind, and it's like, that's why, if you could just let go of, see things for what they really are, where the root cause is, of why you're depressed, why you're detached from people, why when it comes to love, it's confusing, it hurts, but you just know, like, you always are in this depressive state, or when it comes to, being in a relationship, there's always trouble, and sometimes we tend to carry emotions from our childhood unknowingly, if this is the case, or you just, going through a tough time because somebody broke your heart. Well, just do soul search. With the Queen of Cups, she does a lot of soul searching. Sometimes she could be too much into her emotions and, not attend to others. So, maybe, your emotions is clouding your judgment with this situation, and maybe that's why the hangman, that's probably why the hangman is here, because you need to see things from a different perspective. Because you're holding on to something, you're crying over spilled milk, something that happened in the past, or something that you're going through now, and it's like this is causing stagnation. If you stay stuck on this disappointment, something was disappointing to you. It's just like you need to see things from another perspective. And with this Two of Wands, I don't know, maybe you wanted to leave the relationship, but it happened before you could decide to let it go. Something happened unexpectedly, where the foundation of the relationship was broken, wasn't built the right way anyway. Or you had this major, an epiphany, and you realizing that your life is in your hands, and you have to take action for yourself and take the leadership role for yourself and gain confidence and get out of this depressive state and realize that there's two sides to, there's two sides to a story, this is duality, this is polarity. You have to see things from both sides, and that could be what the epiphany is about. You realizing that, if this is a breakup, this is not only your fault. This is where you can take accountability for your actions, but you also know that your partner could, had their shortcomings too. Now, if this is dealing, with deep-rooted issues as far as, not having a secure attachment with your mom, maybe you are having that epiphany, and your perspective is changing on that, that matter, and you realize that you are an adult now, and you have to, forgive and move forward in life, and, see things, accept things for what they are, but also, while doing that, move on, and decide to, focus on your life and focus on your well-being, by, and be confident in yourself, and move forward, without bringing this baggage, without allowing this to stop you, not allowing it to cloud your forward movement. Is basically like, okay, you have the willpower, you have the strength to move forward, and this time, you have to act in an adult manner and move forward and realize that you create your own reality. Because this Three of Swords, it could cause confusion, and what your emotions. Maybe you were confused about something or someone, and now you get this epiphany where you see things from a different perspective, and now you can take the action, you can make a move, Once something came out, once something fell, once your perspective was changed, and you see things for what they are, well, what you see for what things are, now you can take that move. Some of you may have wanted to take a move and you couldn't. Maybe the way you were looking at things were one-sided, and that's why something probably happened unexpectedly, so you can see it from the other side. And that's why your emotion, that's why your perspective with the hangman, it's like your ego may have been in a way, and you need to let go of that perception, and so you can see things clearly. So, maybe that's why the tower fell for some of y'all, because it was one-sided. And when the tower fell, things became clear, things came out where you could see it from the other side, the other perspective. But I know for sure, like, some of y'all are confused, emotionally confused and conflicted. Some of y'all are emotionally hurt. Maybe you felt, this could have been a breakup. Again, your mother, you never had a secure attachment to your mom, so you just don't know how to love, or this person does not know how to love, But if you see it from the other side, maybe you could get the gist of their circumstances, so then you can move on and accept the situation for what it really is. And, you know, I pulled out a zodiac oracle card, and it's Earth. And with Earth energy, this is, Earth is about stability, security, and abundance, and nature, and pleasure. So it's, with this energy, it's just asking you to, bring the quality of Earth to a situation through generosity of your material goods, resources, and time. The Earth is slow and short, so take an unhurried, calm approach and avoid sudden or unexpected action. Create a calm place in a center of chaotic energy. So it looks like they're really, with this tower, that's chaotic energy. And maybe you want to take action, but just make sure you think practical in a sense where you're just not acting off of anger or confusion or, heartache. Think before you make this decision throughout the chaos. But, on another note, when I think of Earth, I think of Mother Nature. I think of, you know, this reality. And when I think of the Queen of Cups, I think more spiritual. That's more water. That's more intuition. Where the Earth energy is more grounded. And I read somewhere that Earth, well, Taurus. I'm not, Earth. Well, Taurus. They don't feel their feelings too much. They don't feel their feelings, but I think they feel it through their five senses, like taste, touch, hearing, and seeing. Like they just see it in another form. They probably see it in a more practical sense, as opposed to a water sign. They feel it through, their emotions and their imagination, their creativity. Through those, that's how they express their emotions, their feelings. So it's two. They both are two. Water and earth are both passive energies. So you know they could come off a little. They may, and they just come off a little passive. So that's what I see in common. But the way they love is different, and especially if you're dealing with, if your mom's was a water sign and you was an earth sign, to me, maybe just the way y'all love was different, Yeah, so y'all didn't have that secure attachment style, but that's just what I see, feel with this earth energy, because she's loving herself. It looks like she appreciates herself, very sensual card. Well, hopefully this resonates. If it don't, that's cool too. But, thanks for watching. Have a good day.